Welcome to our channel, where today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a particular gem that has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike, the 1973 D1 cent coin, which is far more than just a piece of currency with a face value of 1 cent. Imagine a single coin carrying a staggering worth of $320 million. Now, that might sound incredible at first, but as we delve into the intricacies of this specific coin, you will come to understand the sequence of errors, unique characteristics, and the minting process that elevate its value to astronomical heights. The story of the 1973 D1 cent coin is not merely a tale of a coin, it's a rich tapestry interwoven with history, human error, and the thrilling world of coin collecting. In 1973, the Denver Mint produced a limited number of 1-cent coins, and while they initially appeared to be nothing more than standard pieces of currency, some of these coins carry mistakes that render them exceptionally rare. The errors in question can range from incorrect mint marks, striking errors, and planchet errors, each contributing to the coin's rarity and overall market value. A mint mark on a coin usually indicates where it was produced. In the case of our focus coin, the D mint mark signifies that it was produced in Denver. Coins that were produced without this mint mark or with inconsistent minting information can cause widespread intrigue among collectors. Furthermore, some of the 1973 D coins experienced a particular minting error characterized by the presence of a misalignment of the dies used in the striking process. When a coin is struck, it is done using two dies, one for the obverse and one for the reverse. If these dies are misaligned during the striking process, the resultant coin may exhibit a range of unusual characteristics, including off-center strikes or double impressions, making them unusual and collectible. This sort of error can create features that are not typically seen on everyday coins, enhancing the allure and desirability among numismatists who are always on the lookout for rare and extraordinary examples. The other notable error often associated with the 1973 D1 cent coin is the infamous cut error. A cut forms when a piece of the die breaks off and is subsequently unable to print part of the design onto the coin. When this phenomenon occurs during the minting process, it results in a coin that bears an incomplete design, creating a noticeable and uncommon feature that catches the eye of collectors. Such coins with cut errors are much sought after and can command high prices at auctions and among coin dealer listings. As we analyze the various errors associated with the 1973 D1 cent coin, it's important to touch upon the significant historical context surrounding its production. The early 1970s were a tumultuous period in American history. The nation was grappling with economic challenges, including rising inflation and shifts in social policies. The U.S. Mint was tasked with producing affordable currency during this period, and the growing interest in coin collecting was also taking hold among the population. The intersection of these historical factors and the production of the 1973 D coins led to a production that included both standard issues as well as rare errors, ultimately making specific coins worth much more than their initial face value. The allure of the 1973 D1 cent coin, however, doesn't solely hinge on the existence of errors. The market's perception and demand also play a vital role in determining its worth. When a coin is known for its rarity, especially in the world of collectibles, it often fetches astronomical prices, and the 1973 D1 cent coin is a remarkable testament to how market demand can transform a seemingly ordinary coin into a highly coveted collectible. Many collectors engage in extensive research and networking to track down these rare examples of coins, contributing to a lively culture within the hobby. Exploration of the marketplace reveals individual sales where pieces have sold for massive amounts, and many listings often highlight the remarkable stories and histories behind these coins. It is this excitement of the chase, the thrill of the find, and the joy of acquiring a piece of numismatic history that elevates the value of the 1973 D1 cent coin to an extraordinary height. Additionally, influences such as social media and online auction platforms have revolutionized the ways in which collectors can buy, sell, and share their collections. Platforms like eBay and specialized numismatic auction sites have opened the doors for broader audiences to enter the world of coin collecting. Enthusiasts can hunt for error coins from the comfort of their homes, augmenting the competitive atmosphere surrounding specific coins like the 1973 D1 cent. The visibility of the coin's value has increased, allowing new collectors to enter the space endowed with knowledge and aspirations to uncover similarly valuable pieces. In the backdrop of this auction excitement, some incredible stories have emerged regarding the discovery of 1973 1-cent coins with errors. Some collectors stumbled upon these coins in their change or while going through old family collections and found themselves holding an extraordinary piece of history without even realizing its value at first. This serendipity only adds to the narrative surrounding these error coins. They symbolize years of dedicated collecting, history, and even luck that brings individuals into the captivating world of numismatics. It is the shared experience and stories that collectors forge around coins like the 1973 1-cent that further binds the community together, creating a deeper appreciation for the hobby and its historical connections. Moreover, investing in coins has become more accessible, with many collectors viewing error coins, including the 1973 1-cent, as not simply collectibles but as investments that can yield substantial returns over time. Investors often see the acquisition of rare error coins as a hedge against economic uncertainty, akin to investing in precious metals or unique art pieces. Individuals drawn into this investment aspect might not only have a passion for the coins but are also motivated by the potential to see their value appreciate significantly. Such motivations lead to increased demand for error coins, which exacerbates the rarity and enhances their market value as collectors seek to build investment portfolios that feature these unique pieces. In considering the factors that contribute to the astronomical value of the 1973 1-cent coin, the importance of authenticity cannot be emphasized enough. As with many collectibles, counterfeiting has emerged as a concern, particularly when high-value coins are at stake. Potential buyers must ensure that any 1973 coins they consider for purchase are certified by authenticated grading services, which assess the quality, preservation, and authenticity of the coin before deeming it worthy of a specific grade and value. The role of these grading companies in the coin collecting ecosystem is crucial, as they help maintain market integrity and assure both buyers and sellers that coins are indeed the rare and valuable pieces they purport to be. Through this lens of authentication, we begin to see the entire market for 1973 1-cent coins taking shape. Coins carrying unique mint marks, those with discernible errors, or even those that have garnered significant public interest due to anecdotal stories or documented history can elicit high bids at auction, further reinforcing their unparalleled value in the world of numismatics. As we continue to explore the legacy of the 1973 1-cent coin, we cannot forget about the crafting of an emotional connection that collectors often develop towards their coins. Each piece tells a story, both in terms of its minting and the journey it has taken to arrive in the hands of its current owner. It could have been part of someone's pocket change, exchanged at a local store, or discovered in the depths of a family heirloom. Such narratives add immeasurable value and depth to these coins. When collectors showcase their passions and spend time researching the history of their coins, they not only cultivate appreciation for the item but also become part of the larger numismatic community that understands and recognizes the shared journey these coins encompass. It is the melding of history, error, rarity, and personal stories that enrich the world of coin collecting, and in places like forums and social media groups, collectors often find excitement in showing off their prized pieces, creating a culture of sharing that has taken the hobby to new heights. The 1973 1-cent coin illustrates the unique blend of art, history, and economics that encapsulate the spirit of coin collecting. From its erroneous features to its production context, every aspect of this particular piece of currency is steeped in significance, forming a narrative that resonates with anyone who knows the fascinating details behind it. As you consider your own journey into the realm of coin collecting or perhaps reflect on whether you have coins hidden away in your own collections, keep in mind the hidden values those pieces may hold. An exploration of this world could lead you to discover a treasure beyond face value, intertwining with the fabric of American history and society. The 1973 1-cent coin symbolizes not just a 1-cent denomination but encapsulates a grand adventure waiting to unfold, inviting enthusiasts to seek, share, and celebrate in the pursuit of numismatic excellence. We hope that today's journey into the captivating existence of the 1973 1-cent coin has inspired you to uncover those hidden treasures in your own collections or perhaps motivated you to embark on your unique collecting journey. Next 2016 D1 cent United State of everyone. We're thrilled to have you here with us today because we're embarking on an incredible journey into the world of coin collecting and numismatics, where a single coin, often overlooked and dismissed as just another piece of change, can turn out to hold immense value. Today, we're focusing on a remarkable example, the 2016 D1 cent coin, a coin that, due to a fortuitous mix of minting errors, mistakes, and a few unique mint mark irregularities, has skyrocketed in worth to an astonishing $87 million, far beyond its face value of merely 1 cent. So, how did this happen? How did a coin that looks like any other penny come to hold such an incredible value? To answer these questions, we must first take a closer look at how coins are produced at the U.S. Mint and the various processes they go through before they ever reach your hand or pocket. The U.S. Mint has a reputation for precision and care in making our nation's coins, including the 1-cent pieces, known colloquially as pennies. However, every so often, due to the complexities involved in coin production, errors may creep in, leading to some highly sought-after pieces due to their rarity and unique characteristics. The 2016 D1 cent coin was minted in Denver and features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front, along with, "In God We Trust," the word "Liberty," and the year of minting. On the reverse, it carries the image of the Lincoln Memorial. While this design is standard and typically doesn't attract much attention, the particular 2016 edition has captured the imagination of collectors because of a series of minting errors that set it apart from the ordinary. One of the primary reasons this penny is so extraordinary is due to the double die error that occurred during its production. This error happens when a coin die is incorrectly aligned during the striking process, creating a double imprint of certain features on the coin. In simpler terms, if the die is not firmly in place before the press strikes the coin, it can leave behind an imprint that appears distorted or duplicated. This is a rare occurrence, but when it does happen it can cause quite a stir in the numismatic community. Collectors often eagerly seek out coins with notable double die errors, understanding their potential value can be significantly enhanced due to the unique characteristics they possess. In the case of the 2016 D penny, the word "Liberty" exhibits this double die error distinctly, revealing two slightly offset versions of the same word, which creates a visually interesting and rare feature on the coin. To further enhance its appeal, this particular error reflects not only a misalignment in the die itself but also represents a unique historical moment in the minting process of that year, aligning perfectly with the interests of collectors who value the story behind each piece in their collection. The quest for this penny began when collectors started to hear whispers and buzz about the coins minted that year, sparking interest and prompting enthusiasts to dig deeper into their own collections, spurring on a wave of discovery as individuals looked through their change for anything that resembled this elusive coin. But the excitement surrounding the 2016 D penny doesn't just end with the double die error, it also encompasses other intriguing mint mark irregularities. The mint mark, traditionally located on the front of the coin, indicates where it was produced, such as the famous D mark for Denver. However, errors can occur here too, whether it be a missing mint mark or an incorrectly struck mark that doesn't align with standard expectations. In terms of value, coins with erroneous mint marks can hold tremendous worth, especially when the products of one mint become scarce compared to those of another. The rarity and story behind those coins can entice collectors who find such variations captivating. Given the context of the 2016 D penny, if collectors happen to find pennies with even slight variances in the mint mark alongside the well-known double die, their value can skyrocket exponentially. Analyzing the market trends surrounding the 2016 D penny provides further context for understanding why it has commanded such interest in the collecting realm and gone up to such astounding figures in terms of worth. It all comes down to supply and demand principles that drive the prices of collectibles. As more people become aware of the errors associated with this coin, the demand rises, while the supply remains limited, creating the perfect storm for inflated prices. Moreover, the 2016 D penny is sometimes spotlighted in auction circuits, where coins that have gained notoriety for their uniqueness and errors are sold to the highest bidder, further escalating their perceived value in the broader marketplace. This phenomenon creates a buzz, leading to greater fascination and interest among collectors, thereby attracting even more attention to this remarkable piece of currency that initially may have seemed insignificant. Let's delve into some specific examples of how rare coins, particularly those with mint errors, have sold for breathtaking figures. Some collectors have reported selling coins with similar errors for thousands, if not millions, of dollars when they exhibit striking imperfections. Thus, the perceived worth of the 2016 D penny makes sense in context. Collectors often gather information about auction results from websites, forums, and coin shows, where they can discuss their finds, share tips, and create a community bond. Those connections only help to reinforce the value of coins like the 2016 D penny and inspire excitement as coin hunting turns into much more than just a hobby. It can be a full-fledged adventure in discovering forgotten treasures. The thrill of holding a potentially valuable coin can be electrifying, knowing that something as simple as a tiny error or misprint can catapult its worth into astronomical figures. $87 million is certainly no small feat for a piece of currency that usually has a face value of 1 cent. This value certainly adds a level of prestige to the notion of being a coin collector, enticing newcomers and seasoned veterans alike to scour their change and keep lookout for anomalies that might lead them to their own hidden gem. The coin industry thrives on enthusiasm, passion, and excitement. Collectors might attend conventions, coin shows, or join local clubs that discuss everything from care and preservation of their coins, to advice on recognizing errors, as well as fostering connections with others who share the same passion. This camaraderie can lead to valuable exchanges of knowledge, where more experienced collectors can mentor others in identifying quality coins that may not initially stand out as rare but might possess those valuable errors, just like the 2016 D penny. Interestingly, the phenomenon of discovery is not only limited to coin collecting, it resembles a treasure hunt, offering excitement around every corner. Many individuals begin their journeys unwittingly, perhaps scratching the surface of a new interest after finding an interesting coin amongst their change. The adventurous spirit can drive many to explore not only pennies but also a plethora of coins from varying eras, leading to the realization that there's so much history embedded within each coin, waiting to be uncovered and appreciated. Part of the allure is the potential financial return, but for many, it is the story and the connection to history that elevates the experience to something special. The narrative behind each coin takes on a life of its own, and the 2016 D penny serves as a perfect case study of how a mere error in minting can lead to monumental possibilities, making it a magnet for those passionate about numismatics. Beyond just the excitement of finding rare coins or even the prospect of revenue from the sale, there's something profound about holding a piece of history in your hand. Coins tell stories of the times they were minted, reflecting economic conditions, changes in design philosophy, and the cultural narratives of the United States. Understanding these stories allows collectors to become custodians of history, enlightening themselves and others along the way as they share their knowledge and appreciation for these small yet impactful pieces of metal. In this sense, coins like the 2016 D penny act as tangible reminders of our shared past, compact representations of eras gone by, and the intricate tapestry that weaves societies together. As we think about the emotional connection that coin collecting can foster, the journey isn't solely about monetary investment, it is about love for history, pursuit of knowledge, and the thrill of discovery. Each error or unique characteristic beckons to be explored, urging collectors to learn and expand their understanding of the fascinating world of coins, whether through catalogs, online research, or community interactions. As we draw closer to the end of our exploration into the 2016 D penny, let's examine the lasting implications this coin can have not just in terms of financial facets but on its own cultural legacy as well. The rise of awareness surrounding errors in minting and the consequent value associated with coins is reshaping how we view currency as a whole in the age of electronic payments. The romance of old-fashioned coinage is being rekindled, and the 2016 D penny highlights this evolution. People are looking to connect with something tangible, to hold on to bits of history amidst a landscape increasingly dominated by digital transactions. The tangible nature of coins serves to ground us in our economic structure, offering a glimpse into a time when cash was the primary method of exchange before the world shifted into digital currency. As people discover pieces like the 2016 D penny, the connection re-establishes itself. Next, 2010 1-cent USA coins. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating topic in the world of numismatics, the story of a remarkable coin that defies its face value in a way that is almost unbelievable. Specifically, we will be discussing the 2010 1-cent coin, an ordinary penny that has garnered extraordinary attention and has been valued at an astounding $140 million due to a combination of minting errors, mistakes, and unusual mint mark discrepancies. The story surrounding this particular coin not only gives us insight into the realm of coin collecting but also illustrates the complexities of the minting process, as well as the unpredictable nature of rarity and value in the numismatic market. At first glance, you might wonder how a coin with a face value of just 1 cent could command such an enormous price. It all begins with the unexpected errors that occurred during the minting process at the Denver Mint. Coins are produced in large quantities and typically adhere to strict standards of weight, composition, and design. However, errors can occur for various reasons, from issues with the coin dies, metal pieces used to create the designs on coins, to problems with the machinery that strikes the coins. In this case, the 2010 1-cent coin has been rumored to possess multiple factors that contribute to its anomalous status: missing mint marks, off-center strikes, and potential die rotations. These mistakes are far from uncommon in the world of minting, however, their rarity in combination makes this specific penny a coveted item. When mint marks are missing or incorrect, such as a coin meant to bear the D mint mark representing the Denver Mint but instead appearing without one or marked incorrectly, it raises a great deal of excitement among collectors who are always on the lookout for such discrepancies. In the world of coin collecting, a missing mint mark can indicate a special version of the coin that is highly coveted, and when a coin diverges from established norms, it piques the interest of serious collectors and investors alike. Even small errors can result in significant increases in value, as the rarity of such items often leads to significant bidding wars at auctions. While a standard penny can ordinarily be found in pockets, jars, or drawers all over the country, a 2010 penny exhibiting such errors is practically a treasure. A significant aspect of the allure of error coins, especially one as pronounced as this, is the story they tell about the minting process and human oversight. Each coin error transforms an otherwise mundane piece of currency into a snippet of history, presenting an opportunity to explore the circumstances surrounding its production. Collectors are captivated by the tales that accompany these pieces, delving into research to unravel the narratives behind their errors. This thirst for knowledge continues to keep the world of coin collecting vibrant and dynamic. Furthermore, the coin's mysterious value arises from the general principle that rarity often drives demand. The concept of scarcity is deeply embedded in economics, and it resonates strongly within the world of coins. In many cases, owning a unique piece that showcases a minting error can lead to not just a collectible addition to a personal collection but also represents a form of investment, where passionate collectors see the potential for value appreciation over time. As the 2010 penny continues to emerge in discussions among numismatists, it serves as a prime example of how certain coins can leapfrog their counterparts and reach astonishing valuations. Imagine stumbling upon such a coin while going through your change. With the rise of online platforms and auctions, the trading of collectible coins has grown tremendously, allowing collectors to share insights, knowledge, and even images of their most recent finds. Social media has transformed the landscape of coin collection. Collectors now engage with others who share their fervor, eager to share their discoveries, research, and strategies on how to spot valuable error coins. The excitement surrounding a coin like the 2010 penny is compounded by the stories of fortunate finders who, through sheer luck or diligent searching, have uncovered these treasures in their own loose change. Coins often carry a multitude of stories, each with its potential for connection and community. The thrill of discovery is what drives the hobby forward, as collectors bond over their experiences and learn from one another. It's a testament to the idea that even a common penny can serve a greater purpose as it weaves into the rich tapestry of American history. The elevated attention given to the 2010 1-cent coin is a reflection of not only our fascination with money but also the appreciation for the craftsmanship behind each piece. The 2010 production year marked significant milestones in coin design, and the materials used influenced perceptions of their value. The United States Mint's decision to shift from copper to zinc for 1-cent coins in 1982 underscores a conscious effort to balance production costs with public sentiment. This change has left behind a rich legacy of copper coins that are now considered more desirable due to their diminishing availability. The balance and intricacies of these factors lend themselves to the ascending valuations of coins like the 2010 D-penny. In the context of big auctions and sales, it's the excitement surrounding error coins that captivates the hearts and minds of collectors, who remain vigilant for the next big find. As we explore the possibilities that surround the enchanting world of error coins, we can't overlook the role of expert opinions and appraisals. Professional grading services have emerged as authorities in the field, offering collectors a lens through which to view the unmistakable value of error coins. The opinions of seasoned numismatists or grading experts can significantly influence market prices by providing an official seal of approval that enhances a coin's legitimacy. Thus, a professional grade can transform the perception of a coin from a mere curiosity into a highly sought-after item. As coins like the 2010 D1 transition from the realm of potential to reality through expert valuation, they become landmarks in the broader narrative of the numismatic world. This coin, in particular, exemplifies how a simple error during production can create an unprecedented ripple effect that captivates collectors' imaginations and wallets alike. The unpredictability of the market makes it all the more thrilling, rises and falls in value based on trends, collector interest, and economic climate play into the ongoing saga of these collectible coins. Go back in time and reflect upon how the rising interest in coin collecting has mirrored wider societal changes. As more individuals turn toward investing in tangible assets, coins have emerged as perennial favorites largely due to their historical significance and the tactile connection they provide to the past. Ultimately, the 2010 D1 coin serves as a microcosm of how hundreds of years of American minting history can culminate in an everyday artifact that is anything but ordinary. It is a shining example of how the mundane can become extraordinary through a perfect storm of chance, mistakes, and human ingenuity. Collectors will forever form bonds over the pursuit of error coins, akin to explorers on a quest for hidden treasures. They know that every roll of coins could potentially contain the next big find, fueling a community that thrives on discovery. Who knows what other treasures lie in wait within circulation, as eager collectors turn over rocks to find the diamonds in the rough. The continued pursuit of these rarities fosters excitement within an environment rooted in history, art, and economics, carrying forth traditions that date back millennia. As coin collectors, we find ourselves caught in that thrill, and those who have stumbled upon coins like the 2010 D may well realize they hold a piece of history that resonates broadly within the narrative of American currency. This enthusiasm is contagious, encouraging newcomers to the hobby to approach each penny with wonder and curiosity. But it isn't just about the hunt, it's also about the stories that each error coin tells and the historical significance they embody. What was the process like at the Denver Mint in 2010? What might have motivated the minting errors? Questions like these nourish the imaginations of collectors, encouraging them to explore not only their own holdings but also the greater narrative of coin history in America. If you're listening and considering one day starting your own collection or even just curious about the world of coin collecting, just remember the 2010 D1 coin. This intriguing piece of history not only showcases the artistry and craftsmanship prevalent in the minting process but also encapsulates the very spirit of collecting, fueled by a passion for discovery, knowledge, and community engagement. Each error coin encompasses a tale of its own, igniting fervor amongst collectors who unite in their shared passion for currency and the marvels it can hold. Embrace this journey, seek out those hidden treasures in your change, and take the next step into the captivating world of coin collecting, where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary and the stories of our coins bring us closer to understanding the very fabric of our economic history. The adventure beckons, and who knows, perhaps one day you'll find yourself in possession of your own piece of error coin history, continuing the legacy of awe and excitement that has defined the world of numismatics for generations. Keep your wallets open, your keen eyes scanning, and your passion ignited, as the world of coins has so much in store for those who dare to explore. In closing, we hope you enjoyed this exploration. Next, 1994 1-cent USA coins today, where we delve deeply into the fascinating intricacies of coin collecting, and today we have a truly remarkable story for you that may like the awe-inspiring tale of the 1994 1-cent USA coin. A coin that is not just a simple penny but a treasure that could potentially fetch an astonishing $211 million due to a host of extraordinary errors and minting anomalies. Now, you might be wondering, what could make a plain old penny, one that has spent time rolling around in pockets and stuck in between couch cushions, worth such an incredible sum? The answer lies in a combination of fascinating minting errors, rare occurrences during its production, and the mesmerizing world of numismatics that has captivated the hearts of collectors and investors alike. The value of a coin is not determined solely by its face value. Instead, it is driven by rarity, condition, and desirability among collectors, and in the case of the 1994 1-cent coin, it embodies all these qualities and more. To truly appreciate its worth, we must first explore the various types of minting errors that can occur during the production of coins, which can significantly elevate their value on the market. One of the most intriguing types of errors is the double die, where a coin is struck more than once with the same design, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect on various elements of the coin's imagery. In some collector circles, these double die coins are considered holy grails due to their striking appearance and scarcity. The 1994 penny, in particular, features some examples of these errors, where specific areas of the coin show signs of double striking, leading to a mesmerizing and aesthetically pleasing final product that captures the attention of anyone who comes across it. Furthermore, another common error found in the 1994 1-cent coins is the off-center strike, which occurs when a coin is not properly aligned in the press during the striking process. Such disparities result in coins that reveal only a portion of their intended design, with parts of the minting details cut off, creating both visual appeal and rarity. Collectors are often on the lookout for these off-center strikes as they represent a unique twist on an otherwise standard coin design. When it comes to appreciating the worth of the 1994 1-cent coin, it is essential to examine the journey that these coins undertake once they leave the U.S. Mint. During the minting process, countless coins were produced, but only a handful of those would bear significant errors or abnormalities that elevate their market value to astonishing heights. As a result, while the face value of these pennies remains at 1 cent, their actual worth can skyrocket based on their provenance and condition. You see, in the vast landscape of coin collecting, not all coins are created equal. The coin's condition plays an invaluable role in its evaluation. Coins that exhibit signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration typically fall to the wayside of collector interest and, therefore, command lower prices compared to their pristine counterparts. With the 1994 1-cent coin, professional grading services evaluate their condition based on a well-established set of criteria that includes factors such as luster, clarity, and absence of blemishes. When an example of the 1994 penny exists that showcases an error along with a pristine state, its value jumps exponentially, often leading to bids that skyrocket at auctions as passionate collectors vie for ownership. But it's not just the physical features that drive the value of this coin. The collectible market is largely influenced by demand as well. You can imagine the fervor that can ensue when the news spreads regarding a valuable find, with collectors flocking to coin shows, shops, and online marketplaces, each hoping to uncover one of these rare treasures. The stories of those who have stumbled upon such coins through serendipitous luck travel like wildfire in the numismatic community, further enticing others to delve into their own searches for invaluable finds. Now let's touch on the captivating aspect of mint marks. A mint mark can greatly influence a coin's desirability and market value since certain coins produced at specific mints are significantly rarer than others. The Denver Mint, for example, usually produces coins with a D mint mark, while coins with an S denoting the San Francisco Mint are often considered more desirable among collectors due to their lower production numbers. In the case of the 1994 penny, variations in mint marks introduce an additional layer of intrigue that collectors are especially keen on exploiting. Suppose you come across a 1994 penny marked with an unusual mint mark or one exhibiting notable errors. These details can easily transform a run-of-the-mill penny into a sought-after collectible. The thrill of the hunt for rare 1994 pennies, along with their accompanying stories, feeds the continuous cycle of interest in the field where previously unremarkable coins are turned into coveted pieces of art and history. Moreover, the 1994 1-cent penny's significance extends beyond its errors and markings. It has become a cultural touchstone within the numismatic community, garnering attention in news articles, collector guides, and online forums. Each article, guidebook, and discussion thread contributes to the mythology of the coin and its staggering value, propagating interest and demand for anything with similar attributes. The stories surrounding these coins add an enticing emotional connection that draws in new collectors who fervently wish to participate in a community that revolves around treasure hunts, discoveries, and personal triumphs in finding historical currency. With the evolution of information technology and the rise of online marketplaces, the possibilities for the 1994 penny's value are transformed dramatically. Investors have access to real-time knowledge about market trends, auction results, and emerging rarities with just a few clicks. This accessibility fuels a growing interest in coin collecting as a financial investment, encouraging more people to delve into finding valuable pieces like the 1994 penny and to explore its intricate details. The sheer excitement of the potential for such a find, coupled with the communal aspect seen in collecting and the rush of bidding in auctions, draws many people into this captivating world. Imagine how different your financial fate could be should you be fortunate enough to stumble upon this one specific coin. Now, we must also recognize the role of professional graders and appraisal services that evaluate coins for their condition, authenticity, and error types. These experts are instrumental in determining the worth of the 1994 1-cent coin based on their insights into market demand, competing coins, recent sales trends, and historical sales data. With the right credentials, an expert opinion can certify coins and bolster prices during sales, presenting countless opportunities for collectors to either maintain their finds or sell them at remarkable profits. The coin story can unfold in so many directions, leading to a persistent interest in tracking sales and values, with auction houses showcasing their findings to eager bidders ready to engage with the history represented in small pieces of metal. Collectors are thus driven not only by the pursuit of finding errors but also by the quest to compose their narratives woven into the fabric of an ever-growing tapestry that spans the globe. Every penny might carry a reminder of the journey of countless people, where some transactions may eventually change lives altogether. Earlier I mentioned the potential for influence of economic conditions affecting coin values, and this cannot be overlooked either. The rise of inflation and the desire for tangible investments have caused many investors to turn their attention toward coins, establishing a renewed enthusiasm for collecting as a safer, more stable option. In times when economic volatility occurs, certain markets thrive, with coin collecting gaining the reputation of being an investment opportunity with lasting value that could shield individuals from unpredictable shifts in the stock market. These elements create a perfect storm that raises prices and elevates coins such as the 1994 1-cent piece, transforming their perceived worth away from mere cent to magnificent investments. Each found penny serves as both a tangible asset and a slice of history, which wraps around the ever-evolving landscape of economics and investment. Conclusively, to bring it all together, this 1-cent USA coin from 1994, with a value ranging into the millions, stands testament not just to the extraordinary errors or markers born during the minting process but to the shared experience of community, luck, and history that it embodies. It is an extraordinary intersection of money, art, and social interaction and offers insight into what people value as they look to the past while preparing for an uncertain future. For those of us who dabble in the delightful realm of collecting, the coin reminds all of us how each small piece of currency carries with it potential stories of discovery and legacy, waiting to be turned over and shared as we continue to explore the untold worlds lying beneath the surface of everyday transactions. So, next time you come across a penny, take a moment to pause and consider. It might not just be a penny, it might be a hidden gem, waiting to share its story with you. Whether you're a seasoned collector searching for your next great find, or someone simply intrigued by the possibilities that lie within those small, round pieces of history, I invite you to embrace the adventure that coin collecting offers, keeping in mind that sometimes the most unassuming coins can hold the most extraordinary secrets. Next, 1995 1-cent USA coins, where today we delve into an astonishing element of American numismatics, focusing on the 1995 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that has captured the imagination and attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide, and whose extraordinary backstory reveals a staggering potential worth of $290 million, far removed from its mere face value. At first glance, the 1995 penny looks like any other coin you might find in your pocket or scattered through the change jar in your home, but as we dig deeper into the rich tapestry of its history, errors, mint marks, and the evocative circumstances that elevate this coin from simple currency to a prized collectible, we uncover a myriad of factors that contribute to its astonishing valuation. In the world of coins, it is often those errors, those little imperfections that make a particular piece stand out among the multitude, and the 1995 1-cent coin is no exception. Amongst its peers from the same year, the 1995 penny possesses some fascinating traits that make it uniquely sought after, with the most notable being the elusive double die error, a phenomenon that occurs during the minting process. This sort of error happens when a coin is struck multiple times, causing the design to appear in a slightly shifted position. In the case of the 1995 penny, the double die obverse feature highlights doubled lettering in the words "Liberty" and the date, making each of these coins a veritable treasure in the eyes of collectors. It is often cited that coins bearing this error can command prices that stretch into the tens of thousands of dollars, with some reported sales hitting upwards of $20,000 or more for individual pieces, depending on their condition and grade. This particular rarity has fostered a heightened interest among collectors and investors alike, who are not only captivated by the potential for profit, but also by the thrill of the chase, the excitement that comes from searching through rolls of pennies, old jars, or even changing pockets, in hopes of striking gold with a rare find. However, it is essential to understand that not all 1995 1-cent coins are created equal. While a standard coin may be worth its nominal face value, those adorned with this specific minting error tell a different story altogether, one that involves serendipity, the second chances of history, and the ongoing quest for wealth hidden in plain sight. Collectors know that the 1995 1-cent piece is rife with opportunities, whereby a discerning eye can unearth coins that diverge from the ordinary, ranging not only from doubling errors but also to mint mark discrepancies. The Philadelphia Mint did not place a mint mark on their 1995 1-cent coins, which means that most of them do not bear any indication of where they were struck. However, being able to identify if a particular 1995 penny was struck in a different mint, such as the Denver or San Francisco mints, can significantly increase its desirability and value. For instance, while the Denver Mint produced coins during the 1995 production year, the ordinary 1-cent denomination from that mint would typically bear a D mint mark. For collectors, the thrill lies in the potential discovery of a special edition coin, such as the 1995 S-proof penny, produced with the intent of being sold to collectors, often carrying its beautiful sheen and additional details that could further heighten its value if found with notable errors. Despite the fact that the quantity of these errors may seem minuscule in comparison to the total mintage, the resultant demand for these collectibles is driven by a blend of rarity and appeal, as stories of astounding financial finds perpetuate through the collecting community, tantalizing new collectors to accumulate and sift through their own collections and change jars. In recent years, there has been a surge in online resources and communities that allow collectors to share their finds, verify potential errors, and even connect through forums or social media channels, making numismatics more accessible and engaging to the general public. Online marketplaces facilitate the trading and selling of coins, augmenting the knowledge based on unique specimens like the 1995 1-cent coin, pushing its value even higher as the interest in these rare mistakes increases with each new discovery. It is a modern twist on a classic treasure hunt, as enthusiasts from various walks of life are becoming increasingly aware of potential wealth hiding in their everyday transactions, igniting a broader movement where everyone, from novices to experienced collectors, gets swept up in the thrill of possibility. The excitement of finding a unique coin among a sea of the mundane extends far beyond mere financial reward. It speaks to an intrinsic human desire to unearth the extraordinary within the ordinary, elevating simple change to incredible heights of potential and intrigue. Coin collecting, at its essence, is about more than financial gain. It embodies history, the stories of those who held these coins before and the promise of the future for what lies ahead. It gives a sense of touching the past and breathing life into history, as each coin serves as the tangible link to an era when they were minted. The tale of the 1995 penny is as much about its monetary worth as it is about the millions of stories wrapped up within its form, stories like those of passionate collectors who have turned their hobbies into hope-filled adventures, searching for the next piece to add to their treasure chest or the family heirloom that could change their lives. They gather at coin shows, dedicated conventions filled with tables lined with glossy displays of some of the most exquisite specimens one can imagine, bustling with enthusiasts who share a mutual appreciation for the art of coin collecting, exchanging not only coins but also their personal journeys and discovering what lies behind every error and variations. Equally important are the professionals and coin graders who assess the coins, employing expert knowledge to determine a coin's rarity, authenticity, and grade. Their evaluations can transform a seemingly ordinary penny into an unthinkable asset, allowing collectors to better understand market trends and refine their pursuits. This broader ecosystem serves as a nurturing environment for both the established and aspiring collectors, encouraging networking, learning, and even investing while providing a palpable sense of community that celebrates a shared passion. It is also essential to mention that the valuation landscape is ever-evolving, often influenced by demand and new discoveries. Prices can fluctuate over time based on a myriad of factors, from the broader economic climate to shifts in cultural interests, and as the 1995 1-cent coin continues to attract attention, prices may reflect new trends and desires among collectors. The boom in tech-driven engagements has drawn in novice collectors, illuminating the potential wealth that lies among everyday items. As we share our own experiences, from awe-inspiring finds to educative moments, together we strengthen our collective engagement, unlocking the countless hidden components of what makes the world of coins so captivating. The historic intricacies, woven intricately through time, culture, and economics, enliven discussions about each piece, particularly when rare error coins are brought into focus, like the 1995 1-cent penny that offers us more than just paper-thin value. Asking ourselves what makes these coins so special opens the door to understanding the larger narrative of human engagement, aspiration, and discovery. In a world where we often overlook the small things, the 1995 1-cent coin serves as a reminder of taking a closer look at the mundane. The history encapsulated in these coins reflects a myriad of events that have shaped social dynamics, movements, and even economies. Vast quantities of these pennies may circulate daily, but those rare and seemingly insignificant variations stand testament to a history of craftsmanship gone awry or an unforeseen condition during the minting process, ultimately transforming them into coveted tokens of the past. Perhaps in some ways, they echo our own individual journeys, the twists, turns, and unexpected happenings that define our stories, reminding us that while we may seem ordinary, there is a potential for greatness within each of us that might, just like these coins, reflect something extraordinary waiting to be discovered. What could be more thrilling than traversing the uncharted territory of the unknown in search of those coins that tell stories, carry errors, or mark a distinctive break from the expected? The nature of coin collecting fosters a sense of continuity, allowing us to be part of a larger conversation that spans generations. It's an endless journey of education, exploration, and excitement, with every find offering a promise of new beginnings. As we celebrate the 1995 1-cent coin, we also commemorate the journey of countless collectors and enthusiasts who have dedicated their time to uncovering stories, engaging in treasure hunts, and immersing themselves in the vibrant world of numismatics, inviting us all to examine the potential that resides within our reserved change. There is indeed inspiration bound up within each of these coins, a reminder of the possibilities that exist all around us, as we strive to identify value not just in coins, but in the world we inhabit and the experiences we embrace. As we close this discussion on the remarkable 1995 1-cent coin and its extraordinary potential, let's keep the spirit of curiosity alive, urging ourselves and our audiences to seek out the hidden treasures in their own lives, whether they be coins, stories, connections, or moments that might appear insignificant but hold the potential for meaning and beauty. And who knows?